is an Academy Award winner who you know from movies like The Help and Hidden Figures. She's also one of the nicest people in the business. Please welcome Octavia Spencer. Before we even get into this interview, do you have any superstitions?
I do.
You do?
I'm real bad about, the splitting the pole.
Okay.
You cannot split the pole, guys. That's like real bad luck.
Yes.
But here's one that I didn't hear. Don't do laundry on New Year's Day because you washed a family member away.
Really? I've never heard that one.
Don't do that laundry on New Year's Day. Do it either the day before or the day after.
So you can do it the day before or the day
after.
Okay, congratulations on everything. You just got your star on the Walk of Fame. What was that like?
I can tell you, it is one of those moments that it's hard to describe because, hello, youngest EGOT winner.
Thank you.
An EGOT, guys, it's hard to get any one of those, to get an Emmy, to get a Grammy, to get an Oscar, to get a Tony. You got them all, and young. So you know how that feels to get those accolades. But there's a whole different thing because you see your awards yourself, every day at your house. When you're part of the Walk of Fame, people from all over the world get to celebrate you when they see your name on that sidewalk. And it was so humbling. Mm-hmm. Very, very humbling.
That's amazing. Who are some of the stars next to your star?
Ooh, I got a good block, guys.
Ooh, you got
I'm a huge fan of Shaka Khan.
Oh my God, aren't we all? Yes.
Holly Robinson Peete.
Oh wow.
Angela Lansbury, Dean Martin, and I'm one of those people. I was obsessed with Murder, She Wrote. So the fact that her star, I'm not kidding. It was we were meant to be. Her star is basically on a diagonal, and if we were touching tips, we're like this.
Oh,
I just was so.
To me, that's like a full circle.
Yeah,
you willed that.
Yeah,
I would say. Okay, now I see you post because sometimes we gotta lay on the ground to get next to that star.
Yeah.
Did you practice that?
It's funny, but it didn't occur to me until the morning of, because I remember, it's on the ground, and people, you have to present star, and I'm thinking, well, I need to lay down in front of the mirror and see how this looks.
Yeah, and then you gotta think that outfit through too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when I said I think my skirt was shorter than yours.
Well, now I want you to notice the direction of my leg. There's toward the street.
Oh.
And I'm wearing a skirt. I hadn't even thought about that. I should have angled toward the wall, but somebody got an extra little something that day if they were passing by.
Oscar winners not having tail. Okay. Okay. So you grew up in Alabama, right?
Yes.
Did you ever imagine that you would get a star, you would win an Oscar? And do so many great things.
Here's what I would say. Yes, I did imagine it. Because I imagined that it would happen, or that it could happen, not that it would. But if you don't allow the space for it being able to happen, it won't.
Yeah, you have to. Yes. And I heard that your first film was with my then husband, Marlon Wayans. What was that like?
Oh my God. Well, okay, so it was interesting. We had a ball. I fell in love with Marlon and all those guys. And right before the movie came out, my friend who worked at Disney was excited, or I thought he was excited. I said, "Have you seen the movie?" He's like, "Yes." And then you know how they do screenings now, but he gave me a VHS tape. For those who don't know, she gave me a VHS tape, and so my friend made dinner for all of our friends for us to watch it. And I had about 4 or 5 big scenes, and as they were coming up, I would describe what's about to happen. And then I wasn't in that scene. And then the second scene, we were watching, and I wasn't in that scene. And then the third scene, I got cut completely out of the movie. Got cut completely. completely out of the movie. But you know what they did? They left me in the credits,
Uh-huh.
and I got my residuals.
What?
So, hey. But I love
It wasn't
Marlon.
for nothing.
It wasn't for nothing.
But see, Marlon's a great guy, though.
Yes,
Let's not forget that. Okay, so before we go to break, you got ghosts in your house?
I have ghosts.
You do?
I do. I feel as if they have abandonment issues because they only really.
Wait, you just said you think ghosts have abandonment issues?
Mine does.
Yours, sir.
You know, no.
Okay.
When I leave for a while, when I'm on location and I come back is when, the lights are going crazy. You walk, and like, did I leave the refrigerator door open? I know I didn't. That kind of stuff. So I think it's like, you've been gone too long.
Oh.
Which, you want your house to want you back, but.
You must really be nice that your ghost missed you.
Well.
Because I had a ghost and it pushed me down the stairs.
Oh.
I was upstairs. I was at the top of the stairs before I knew it. I went flying off them steps. I said, what did that? It was the ghost. Okay. More like paper. We'll be right back. Damn it. Look at that.
Go into dating with a positive mind frame. Here's the key that people forget. There are more good men out there than there are bad, okay? Remember that.
No.
Monday.